Zwift Race the Worlds, stage 4, my second attempt. So welcome back to my channel. I did a second attempt on Race the Worlds stage 4, the Glasgow Crit. That's where we're back again, 15.4 kilometers roughly in category C I'm racing. I did it yesterday. Yesterday was really good, had super good legs, did my best ever 20 minutes watts per kilo, and then I did another race at night where everything felt a bit off, but it wasn't too bad. And now I did a lighter training in the morning, and here you see the start. It's a bigger field than the day before. It was roughly 50 people who were at the start. Yesterday we were about 32, 33. It felt at the start a bit faster than yesterday. I didn't check the times yet, like in detail, we'll do that at the other point. But yeah, bigger field normally means faster race, especially if you go for the prime time races on Monday and Tuesday and maybe Wednesday night. These seem to be the fastest races all the time, where you have, I think in category C, someone else on YouTube did a video, and I think it was nearly 200 people on Tuesday night. I didn't have time, so I couldn't start. They did the time below 22 minutes, and yeah, I finished yesterday 23:46 as a time, which was pretty okay. And yeah, especially for that group size with 30 people, that was a decent time, not a really fast one, but a decent one. And you see here the Glasgow Crit with this nice up and down. There's nothing like really too hard. There's for me it gives a nice rhythm, and especially when your legs feel good, it's really fun to ride. And so we are already most of the first round in, and you see it's a big group. It's a bit more than 30 people who are in this first group. On the right, you see this chart from Zwift South, which says 33 people. And yeah, some more at the end of the field at that moment. My legs at that point feel kind of like, okay, it's doable, but it feels much harder than the day before. And I'm doing not more work, and we'll see the race mainly has a quite similar time at the end than like the race the day before, but it just felt in the legs harder. And it's like from my heart rate, it was quite similar, but yeah, you got sometimes this feeling that every pedal stroke with a little bit more, where you put a little bit more weight on the pedal stroke, it just feels that bit harder, that bit more effort to do that. And yeah, you see in this group here, especially this part here, where it goes up a bit sharper, up to I think 10% it was. And this is the only part really on this course where you have to be where you have to be spot on. And you see now, like after that, the field goes like there's always the danger of some gaps, and where you could lose touch. So it's important in these areas to be quite good positioned to come in with enough power over the top. And that's still for me, like in this now 2 weeks or something, a little bit more than 2 weeks already in category C, it still feels like the huge difference to category D. The power the people go over the hill. It's that's where always in category D it felt very much that the race settled down a little bit. Everybody was happy to had to climb behind him. And here in category C, the better riders push more over the hill, over the top. And when you listen to people in category B, they say, yeah, that's the difference in category B. Category C seems easier over the top, and now in category B, it's really pushing. And then category A is even more pushing at that area. And I think it's it's just an adaptation you have to make. I have to tell myself always the hill or the climb or the mountain, not on this city course, but it's not over the climb, it's not over. Here we go again. You see, people are using the power-ups, the feather, and go, 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 go. I go hard because I want to be in a good position, because like here, you see at that point, I'm losing positions. That's where I still have to like adapt, and that's where I should, you have to see the end of the climb is not there. It's like only when it goes down and you're in the group, then the climb is finished. And but at that point in a race like that, it's pretty clear there will be a big group at the end. I mean, it could be like in the very last lap that like some people separate. It's too big of a group that normally the 2-3 people would now have a chance to get away and leave the rest of the bunch behind. And so it's just a job to stay in the group if you want to finish in a decent position. And at that point, when we're about, I think, 25 people roughly, or 23, if I see it right now, at that point, it's like it's an elimination race. Some people get dropped, but not too many. If you're a rider here in category C, I'm probably here from this group here, one of the riders with the lowest watts per kilo for 20 minutes ride still. So you have decent riders. I mean, still it's a total different game if you go one category then up. But here, again, now push, 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 push. You see me going out of the saddle, like really trying to push it. And if you really would have to like see, now you would go even harder. And I see that later so this is not the final lap yet, but we'll see it in the last lap. And if I'll do later a second video on comparing the ride yesterday and this ride today. And you see, like the question really is, how hard are people pushing, and how what's your style of racing? Do you want are you like a really good sprinter at the end? And if you are, at that moment you don't care about the race being a bit faster or not. You just want this group to stay together and not lose touch, and then fight it out. And for me, really, with losing weight over the last months, my pure sprint power went a bit down. Not that much, not that it's like really a big problem, but it's something I need to start working on. But it still feels I'm on the on the development path to build my base endurance, and then it's gonna be more this like short power things that I wanna then improve again. So we are now last lap. It's like 2.1 kilometer at that point. So I'm concentrating, and I guess everybody else, on this last short climb. And I had the ghost in this round, so I don't have the feather power up, so I need to go without. And you see how now I'm going 30, below 30 km high at that point, and that's not so good. But luckily nobody really pushed that much. And I'm trying to keep in touch here with the first group, and see is like I'm 12th place. So I think like there's a small chance to even like finish in the top 10, but top 15 should be now secured, or should be like what should not secured, but what's like really possible. And now the last little bump, and I'm going. But yeah, I'm trying to really keep it up. But when you see my current watts per kilo, that's not enough in like a sprint situation. It's not really bad, and so I'm losing some positions here at the end. Finished 13th, could have been better. At the end, I was like 6 seconds faster than the day before, so not bad, but still room to improve. Thanks for joining me.